Kim must have thought she was getting it in the mail.
You're live, dude.
That's alright. Here we are.
I didn't know we were missing.
Yep.
Got people watching.
Hello, hello. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm sprinkling.
Okay.
Because you're too slow. I'm number one.
Oh, we beat your mom's.
Huh?
Oh, we beat your mom's.
Don't leave me at my mom's. That's rude. Who does that? Do. Good enough. Hi guys, hi Brenda. Hi Debbie, how are you? Last live before Crafters Convention. We've been packing and doing things all day. Because somebody played hooky from work.
They all know.
Hi Pam. How is everybody tonight? So tonight we're going to do... Hi Dawn. Yes, Brenda, we're driving because we're going to my mom's, which is about 7 hours, and then it's only another 2 to Crafters Convention. So we're just going to stay out. We're leaving tomorrow morning, and then we're going to stay all night with my mom, and then we're going to go down. So we're going to do a gnome breast cancer awareness. I was going to do the awareness method, and then I changed my mind. So,
Surprise!
Surprise! But you guys didn't know that, so it wouldn't have made a difference.
But you just told me.
I know, I told them. Yep, we're driving. No, he's driving. I'll sleep. Hi, Karen. Of course, we're getting older, and our bladders don't hold as long as they used to. And we'll probably stop every 100 miles and have to pee. Yeah, thanks. I made my dad a grave saddle on my one for my grandparents. Of course, they're not buried at the same cemetery, but we're gonna do that Wednesday morning before we leave her house to go to Crafters Convention. Like I said, it's only a couple hours, so we'll leave like after lunch or something.
Can't check into the hotel till what, 3?
So we can't check into the hotel till 3 anyway, so.
But we can go tailgate.
Tailgate what?
Mm.
Whatever. So we're going to do a poof and a ruffle. Not a roll. No roll. Just a poof and a ruffle. So we're going to use this 21-inch. This is a high foil. Medium foil. It's not all foil. Hi, Monica. Hi, Stacy. So I'm just going to drop it on the floor. I forgot my pipe cleaners. Oh, okay. I don't need those big ones.
So the zip ties not pipe cleaners.
Whatever. Zip. Same thing.
Pipe cleaners and zip ties are not the same thing.
They hold mesh to the frame. That's all that matters.
One can be reopened, one cannot.
I can reopen it. I can snip. Switch me. Mouthy.
We'll switch in a minute.
Let's go get busy.
This is it?
This is it? Okay.
For now.
So we're going to scrunch up our ends. Yeah, I got to pack an overnight bag because I'm not taking my suitcases out of the car when I go to Mom's. So, those of you who are in the private group, Stacy, there'll be tutorials that will premiere, whatever you want to call it, on our regular times. Huh?
At the normal time.
Yep, our normal times. So this is my live, I've done 2 tutorials today already.
Busy, busy, busy.
Busy, busy. We've got all our orders. Well, they were up to date until a couple hours ago. Who's just came in? Stacy's?
Stacy sign of the month.
So Stacy, your sign of the month just came in, so we'll get it out the second we get back. I think there was something else that came in too. That's the new one, Kieran. They're like baby ones. This one lady was griping. She's like, they should only be 50 cents because they're half the size.
Hi, Roz.
Hi, Roz. Thank you, Roz.
Stacy, your other order did go out.
Yeah, your other order did go out. So I just put that underneath, and we're going to attach it with our zip tie. Now, I always attach it over one frame bar, because if you do 2, they can give, and it'll let your mesh slide out, so I only do it over the one. Let's stop sliding already. There we go. And then who else was ordering custom signs? She ordered... Oh, that was Shauna. Okay, so now we're ready to poof. So when we come back around, we'll add it right here, and it'll cover our zip tie. So we're going to do... let's see here. We want to do 10. Let's do 12. 12-inch poofs. I still measure mine. Oh, you ordered a case? I ordered a case of the football frames. Because I made this cute candy piece.
It's all Stacy's fault.
And it's all Stacy's fault. Hi, Vincent. Hi, Kim. Welcome. If you guys wouldn't mind spreading the love, sprinkling the glitter, floating the boat.
And on YouTube, if you care to
subscribe
and give us
ring
a
the
thumbs
bell,
up.
and give a thumbs up.
I'd settle for a thumbs up.
Yeah, no doubt. Our YouTube subscribers are really growing. I'm like, woohoo! But those candy pieces are so cute.
Hi, Pamela.
Hi, Pamela. So we are poofing tonight.
And then we'll be driving tomorrow.
He'd be driving.
Okay,
I'd be
I'll be
sleeping.
driving. Should be sleeping.
Playing games, watching lives.
Should be sleeping and playing on our phone.
Wasn't it cute, Karen? I'm like, oh my gosh. Then you can make purple ones, and that one was red and white, and you know, like the candy colors they use, like it's almost like this color and the green. I'll have to buy some more ribbon though. So I don't have any more. Almost out of candy cane ribbon. I have red and white, just not the candy canes. I have not bought anything from somewhere for a month. Like, you know, Wreath Shop, Decor Exchange. Oh, this is going to be big. I forgot how big 12-inch poofs are. So the big thing is you want to make sure that your poofs are all matchy-matchy. You don't want your mesh to twist too much, or else you get twisted poofs. That's why I measure mine. Oh, did you? I've got a handful up there.
A few.
I thought about using those and scrunching them like an oval.
I don't know about scrunching the Dollar Tree thing.
That's what we're worried about. Is that the welds will pop. I made my very first live a year and a half ago on an 18-inch frame. Took me 2.5 hours. Of course, I didn't know what I was doing either. We'll have to get Frankie back out. I'll hang him behind me for Halloween.
I know, Karen, and that's how it always goes.
Yep, you get a custom order, you're like, oh, I gotta order something. So then I'll order some more stuff, so I'll get free shipping. That's the way it goes.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Brenda says she turns a lot of her 14-inch into ovals, no problem so far.
Really? That's good. I get those real sturdy oval ones from Sim's Pottery. They're nice. I mean, they're heavy. They're heavy frames.
Did I hear you say the other day that we're done with Halloween?
Except for I gotta make one more candy corn wreath for me. What?
We gotta make the special frame.
Oh, yeah.
I keep forgetting about it.
Give it here.
Why am I getting it out? You're making a breast cancer wreath.
Because I'll show him. Okay, we gotta make 2 more Halloween. Unless I just want to make this one for him. So he picked this up at Michael's. It's a spider web frame. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with it yet. But you want to see some of it, so I'm thinking like doing a half. Because you don't want to hide it all. So this frame had 10 ties on the outside, 8 on the inside. My normal to do. I'm trying, Karen. I'm trying to be good and use up what I got. I went down to the storage unit and I found 2 more big boxes of Christmas balls.
Yeah, but you can never have too many Christmas balls.
I remember you said that. I am almost out of the natural jute mesh and the 10-inch rolls. I only have 3 left. That's a staple in my. For Christmas, I won't be using a lot of it. It's usually up through fall. So now we're back around to where we tied this with the zip tie, and we didn't go into this tie. If you had started going into this tie is going to fill up really fast if you have a lot of stuff going on. So that's why we go under it. Now some people will cut their mesh at this point, attach it to the wreath form, and then go on to the middle. I just like jot down into the middle.
Crossover.
I jig jog. He makes fun of me because like he calls it my Illinois language. You know, a little
Illinois slang.
Illinois slang. He's like, what's a jig jog? And I'm like, in the road. He goes, Yep. What was the oh I say kitty corner instead of catty corner. Hi, Ricky. So now we're gonna make it real tight. And we're gonna jump down to the closest tie.
I'm ready for bed already.
We ain't got time to go to bed. We got to pack the car. Somebody slept in this morning.
Yes, I did.
I woke him up. I'm like, hey, you gotta call work. He's like, I already did. Oops.
Rudely awakened.
Because he played hooky.
Well, we had to do some stuff to the car and had to get all the sign orders caught up. And
We did. Had to do some laundry. All the t-shirts I made for us we had to do. I don't even have a Sam's membership anymore. We have one just half an hour from us. My stepdaughter has one, so if I feel the need to go in there, I'm sure she'll take me in. Hi, Ellen. Thank you, Kim. It's a pink with a heavy foil. Trying to see my numbers underneath there. I'm telling you, because the first time I stopped using the ruler or anything. Huh? What'd you say?
Raws. I'm not sure what you mean.
Oh, yes. So anything that we make at Crafters Convention is already in the price of our ticket. The stay at the hotel is not in the price of her ticket. So it is an expensive thing, but the way I figure about I'm looking at it is it's vacation.
Sort of.
It's a business write-off. Well, I'm doing what I love. I want to meet all the people that I've been talking to online for over a year. Oh, Karen, I used to struggle too. So the biggest thing is when I don't know if you can see the bottom here. So my edges, you can't let them go up. And you can't you got to have this, basically a nice poof in your hand. See, mine are getting just a little bit twisted right there. But that's the key to making a good poof, is to not have, Boyd don't like them either, so he won't even try.
Yeah, I struggle with them too, Karen.
He made one wreath that had poofs in it, and he gave up.
Yep.
Quitter. No problem, Kieran. Yep, he's been cranking out signs for 2 days trying to get everything caught up. Then in the midst, we were up late. Well, late for him. We were up to, 11 doing t-shirts?
Oh, at least.
11:30, finishing up t-shirts. I know, Brenda. You know, that's the funny thing is I signed up for it. And I told him, I said, I'm going. He's like, well, I want to go. And that was right at the beginning when, I don't even know, well, yeah, he had done maybe 1 or 2 lives for me. So he's like, well, I want to go. And I said, well, go sign up. So he did.
I bought my own ticket.
So, maybe next year we'll do, Damon talked about not doing Wreath Makers Live next year, about doing it every other year. There's TDR.
Probably just depends on what the whole COVID situation is.
Yeah, you just never know. I was going home this week no matter what. I just decided, I had set this for the vacation, but had they canceled it, I was going back home anyway. I've not been home since my dad passed. So.
Well, hi, Marilyn.
Why haven't you opened them yet, Roz? Hi, Marilyn.
He's got more self-control than Jeanette does.
Oh no! He's like, I got a box today, and I'm like, I didn't buy anything. Well, here it was a subscription box from Khalees. I ripped that thing right open. Sometimes I get a delivery if I work late. I'll get a delivery right before I have to leave for work. I'm ripping that thing open. I just gotta look at it right before I go to work.
She does.
Ah. Everybody said it's a blast, so I'm just excited. I'm not even so much worried about doing the make and takes and all that. I just want to meet everybody.
We're going to network.
We're going to network. We're going to talk. You got open them. What would Roz have received? Her sign of the month?
No, her big shipment.
Oh, that's right. She ordered.
But she's in Canada.
That's right. She's in Canada. Duh.
I'm not gonna lie, Roz. I was really surprised at how fast your signs got there.
Yeah, because that one time, that one lady's took 3 weeks?
Yeah.
It was horrible.
They're because I just shipped another one to Canada too, and they both made it pretty quickly.
Did they?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm glad. It's just I was shocked.
You never know. Now, if you guys order anything now, the order will be there. I did set my.
We'll get to it Monday.
We'll get to it Monday when we get back. Oh, you got your signs, Pamela? Awesome. Hi, Aunt Mo. Uh-oh.
Well, they missed us.
You keep them, because I don't want them.
I was going out to go over the car this morning, and I was kind of dragging my feet. I was tired.
He's a procrastinator.
I looked out the sliding glass patio doors and went, oh boy, it looks like it's going to rain. I better get outside.
And that's the only reason he did it first thing this morning.
Well, yeah.
Oh, you got the sign of the month? Aren't they so cute? I'm going to use one when I get back.
Well, hi, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy. You don't want them either? I'm sorry. Well, don't send them down to Texas or Louisiana. They got another storm that came through today.
They don't need any more water down there.
I think we're on our last one. Yep.
Hi, Tammy.
Hi, Tammy. So, see, like where my end is kind of flipping up, you want to make sure that that stays flipped down. You want it to curl under just a little bit.
Hi, Diana. Hi, Dawn.
Hi, Diana. Hi, Dawn. Okay, so we're going to... Now, I could have done this one or two ways. I went into that tie when I jumped from the outside to the inside, and I'm going to end in that same tie.
Hi, Bianca.
Now, if I knew I was going to put a lot of stuff in here, I may not have done that. I would have skipped the tie like I did in the beginning and just zip tied it, but I think we'll be good. So when I end mine, I don't cut it off real short. I cut it off about 4 or 5 inches.
I'm not either, Tiernan. It was a miserable fail the first time I tried it. I haven't tried it since.
I won't say it's my favorite. It's not. Y'all know I like the woodland ruffle. But it does make a nice big poofy wreath, and you know I don't like to see a hole in the middle, so if it's done properly you don't get all that. Dawn, we're making a breast cancer awareness with the gnome. This is a new sign. It's in the shop. I gotta turn this fan on. These lights are hot. So this little piece that I left here, we're going to take it and we're going to go
tuck it
down under, and we're just going to tuck it up in that poof. That way it's not just short and it won't pull out. You don't have to worry about zip tying it, and it just stays. Now where we've done all of our going from the top to the bottom, it does separate just a little bit. That's usually where I put my bow. Yeah, it does make a nice big poofy wreath. So it's now at almost 24 inches. So then I've got one of my other, it's a basket weave. It's got silver in it. And then border mesh. I love border mesh. So we're going to do some woodland ruffles with these. And I'm not going to put 2 in each one. I'm just going to alternate them. And I still can't do that. I can't have messy curls. I was watching Candy today from Candy's crew, and they call it a cruffle. And it's just like a messy ruffle. But I gotta have nice little curls. I don't like the messy ones. That's just me. Then we're just gonna stick these down in here. But they do make a nice big wreath. So then you got some curls.
Hi, Joan.
Hi, Joan. You made an autumn grapevine? Awesome. I haven't done a grapevine for a while. I have to do one when I come back. I was watching a live the other day, and I think it was on day. I don't know if, because you know Megan Fugate went down to Deco Exchange last weekend, and I don't think it was then, but somebody was talking about, well, why can't you just take an oval grapevine and make it round? Number one, the oval ones are usually more expensive than the round ones, and 2, why would you? And I said, well, theoretically you can if you want to soak it in a big tub of water and then put it in a round form and let it dry. You could do that, but why? Oh, and it was your first one? Awesome. My first grapevines were, they had room for improvement. So we're just going to do this around. Okay? One more to roll. These are cut at 20 inches. When we get back, we'll do the awareness method on a wreath. It's different. It's, I'm indifferent with it. I like it, but I don't care for it. So I think that don't make sense, but it's okay. We're going to try, if Megan, she calls hers the butt method. It's like an awareness, but the middle part just kind of poofs out. Just looks like a butt.
Well, it kind of does.
It kind of does. It's not lying. So we're moving on to Christmas. I'll still probably flip-flop back and forth with fall.
Karen said she made another paint stick centerpiece today. They're addictive.
They aren't they fun? I got a new idea up my sleeve for yardsticks. It has to wait. And I'm not spilling the beans. I like woodland ruffles because they don't have frays as much. Yeah, I got a couple ideas for paint sticks / yardsticks. It's like I watch YouTube and watch other people and I'm like, I don't want to copy them, but you know, you just, all of a sudden you see someone do something different and go, oh, and Kiernan, those little candy canes would be great to make, I call them a racetrack rail, because you put one on one end and one on the other and you zip tie them together. So it'll make a little bit smaller than the older candy canes, because that makes a really big one. So try that too. I actually got that poof done pretty fast. I got my fall one from last year on my mantle. I think I have. I gotta get ready for when I come back from Crouchers Convention. Then I'll be getting ready for our town's art on the alley. I don't know if I want to do craft shows out of town, because I know we had ran to the storage unit a few times, ran home a couple times.
We would need an enclosed trailer.
We'd have, yeah, oh, Floyd, you're going to have to get those for me.
What did you do?
I'm sorry.
What did you do?
I'm sorry. It's like a skinny heart and you have to really bend it. I've not tried that yet. But I'm all about trying good new things. With the candy canes make a heart. Of course, I have heart frames too. I need to do another pumpkin. I've only got 2 pumpkins. I need to do another pumpkin for a craft show. Plus, I think the pumpkins I did were in the private group. So here we got our outside. And then you could just start your pattern anywhere. I kind of start, like, here's a tie next to the white one, so I'd start the pink there. It's amazing what you can do with some stuff, you know, to make other things. I've got squares. Boy found me quite a few squares one day at the... Oh, I do have an awareness wreath, but I need to get some... From what I have seen, the awareness frame, you really need like the 6-inch mesh.
Hi, Deborah on YouTube.
Hi, Deborah. If I think of ideas, I'll shoot them your way, girl. Yeah, I have just the racetrack with the poofs. So, you know, you put one this way, and then one this way, and then zip tie them, and then you do poofs. Gotta do poofs.
Don't gotta.
Well, you don't have to. Yeah, I know. But I thought somebody said they found some in a store. I never find those cool ones around in mine. It's usually only the round ones. I have bicycle wheel, if that's what you want to call them. They look more like a wagon wheel.
They look like a wagon wheel.
I haven't used it yet. I still have a bike rim. I could have made a breast cancer out of that. It's pink. And now I keep finding the 14-inch at my Dollar Tree. They have the green, the gold, and the silver. And
we found some tan ones.
Well, gold, tan,
some
whatever.
Black ones.
Oh yeah, we did find black ones. So I bought a handful just because I wanted the different color. But it's not like I need them. I still have the 2 cases that I bought, and I haven't opened them. So go figure.
She needs a frame intervention.
I need a frame intervention. So behind the camera is a pegboard. We hung a pegboard on the wall, and it's got nothing but frames and all my swags and.
Oh, that's a good idea, Vincent. Breast cancer awareness wreath on a heart frame.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Absolutely.
Are you gonna do it like with yarn or cording, where you weave it in and out? That's the only thing about those particular smaller frames that have a shape. You have to use narrower mesh. But I do also have another idea for one. I just got to get a material for it. Yours has. It must be like a new thing they got going on. So if you're new, I use clothespins for darn near everything. Because when they break, you just throw them away and get some new ones. You'll have to show me a picture of that, Vincent, when you get it done.
Welcome.
Hi, Karen. No problem.
Better late than never.
I actually come up to my craft room today because, I had to take 2 tutorials for the private group. And I'm like, oh, my room's clean. I'm not used to that, but I forgot it. We had been making t-shirts, so I had to, deglitter as much as possible. I was, taking tape, going across the table, and... Well, send us a picture, Dawn. My first evergreen ones were on, I thought it was a 12-inch, so I thought the frame would be 12 inches. And then the ties would make it a little bit bigger. Oh no, it was 12 inches with the ties all the way extended. But it made like a 17, 18-inch wreath, which was still good. Thank you. So this is a high foil pink. And then we have a white basket weave with silver in it. And then I have a fuchsia with border mesh. So I got some leopard awareness. Goes with this one. So that's what we're going to use. Normally I don't keep going round and round, but I guess I just felt like it. Aw, sorry, Vincent. So these are 13 inches. I can fold mine in half so you can find the middle, and then I just put a V. I only put ties on the outside anymore. I was getting older wreaths out to fluff them up, and I remember now why I don't like to put ribbons in the middle, because they just get in the way behind the sign. They're sticking out awkward, and you found a snowman one? You can't even order those online. So I would say with a snowman one, it's got 2 circles and then the hat, right? So you could do, remember, you could take pipe cleaners and make like a grid in the circle to attach like ruffles. And then the hat, I almost would, if you could get a hold of some black narrow mesh, like the 4 or 6 inch, and do little puffles, or you could use tulle. Ugh. So I bought some of this to monkey around with. This is a little bit stiffer tulle, and it's got shimmer in it, and then you can cut it out and make little poofs out of this and attach it in frames. I got all these ideas and I've been buying stuff, but I ran out of time. Oh, Patty, that would be great. I'll pay you for them. Hi, Dan. Awesome, Dawn.
We are not stopping at every Dollar Tree we see on the way to Illinois. We are not. I can. It's like I could read your mind. I can see it now. We'll be driving down the freeway. Hey, there's a
Dollar Tree. Stop.
There's a Dollar Tree at this exit. Is there a Dollar Tree in your mom's town?
I was just thinking that. I don't know that there is. There's one in Mattoon. There might. I don't think there's one in Villa Grove. I'll look it up. I've been looking up restaurants around the hotel because I guess the hotel is like right at the edge of town, and
yeah. East St. Louis.
He's like, "Hi, Kitty, no problem."
So story time.
Oh, story time.
So I asked Jeanette earlier today how close we were to East St. Louis.
I forgot.
And she told me, oh, it's like an hour away. And I'm like, whew,
I said almost an hour.
So
but I was thinking the Arch.
Back in the day, when I was an over-the-road truck driver, I've been to New York City, Cleveland.
I've been to the Bronx.
Detroit.
Those of you who don't know, I used to drive truck too, just not with Floyd, with my ex-husband.
Any crappy, high-crime big city that you can think of, I've probably been there. The worst place I ever went in a truck, East St. Louis.
Hey, Patty, send me a message on info@ourbackroomcreations.com. That's our business email. Or you could, if you... I can't remember if you're the one that doesn't have a Facebook. But that's our email.
I'm on it. Well, maybe. Where'd my mouse cursor go?
I know, Karen. I used to like to go into other Walmarts and go, they're not allowed to do that. And I'm like, I don't care. But I was listening to people talk on, Candy was telling me how their Walmart doesn't even have hardly any fallout. And then she was talking about she likes to buy the flocked evergreens from Walmart. And she's like, they only had 4 online and I bought them. And I said, well...
Because we bought a case last year.
Yeah, we bought a case of them last year. Everything's getting delayed. Just like the Wreath supplies that, we're having a problem to get a hold of. Retailers are having a hard time to get a hold of seasonal items as well. Our Halloween set late. It's just now setting this past week. We're starting to get the stuff in. So I foresee Christmas to be a little later too. Or just like back to school stuff. We didn't have as much back to school stuff as we normally do. So we're just not getting it.
Hi, Cynthia.
You have some fall. Oh yeah, we're almost done with fall at my Walmart. We've got it. We set it. And it's about gone. It's about half gone. Halloween's coming in now. Hi, Cynthia. Oh yeah, as soon as that little drop shipper hit the Action Alley with all the pumpkins and stuff in it, they tell me, hey Jeanette, look what we got on the truck.
So if you live near us and you go into the Walmart she works in and they're sold out, it's because of her.
I didn't buy that much because I had so much left over from last year. I could go through Christmas and not buy anything.
Other than maybe a little bit of ribbon and mesh.
Well, not even that. I may not be able to make what I want, but I would be able to make stuff.
Oh, absolutely. She way overdid it at Christmas time last year.
It was like my first Christmas crafting. Like for real. And for real. I mean, I've crafted all my entire life, but I just started wreath making. I'm like, the first time I went into Hobby Lobby, and at home was at Christmas time. And I was like, oh my gosh. Now, don't let Floyd make fun of me because he's just as bad as I am anymore.
It's because I started making stuff.
Because just like that spider frame I showed you, he picked that out.
Absolutely.
I do believe he said, you're going to make
Ross
something
wants
with
you to measure the space in between your outside ties.
It's about 4 1/4.
4.
So what I've done, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it in a digital thing. So this is what I've done. It's a piece of foam board, and I got all my ties on a frame where I wanted them. Now there's a couple that are a little bit further, maybe a couple, this is a little closer, but I got it pretty much where I wanted everything, and then I did dots. So I take a frame, I set it on here, I use a clothespin, I clamp it on there, and I put my ties on. Takes me like just a couple minutes to do them, and then I have one for the 8-inch frame, I have one for the candy cane frame, but they're about a 4 1/4.
Just a little bit bigger than a hand width.
Patty, that's what Karen was saying. The new candy cane frames are little. Girlfriend, you can get me some of those. I'll buy them from you.
What, candy canes?
I want a few of the little ones. I got big ones.
I was going to say, don't you have enough?
I have big ones, but I want the little ones. If it's new, I want it. Other than that infinity symbol with the love in the wire, I just think that's going to fall apart. You're welcome, Roz. Way is to attach. So pretend I'm attaching. You want to make sure they're even. So if this is attached to the reform, bend it over, and then that's about where you're going to put your next one. And then you do that one and bend it over. That ends up being just about the right distance apart. That's how actually. Oh, you're so sweet, Patty. That's actually how I learned.
Does that mean Patty will be the sponsor of that live?
Yep, she can be the sponsor. Meow cat.
That's all he does.
My son's cat has turned into a human fluff ball.
A human fluff ball?
Well, a cat fluff ball, you know what I mean. Hey, Scott!
Well, hi, Scott. We are excited.
We are so excited!
Jeanette is a little too excited.
Yes, I'm excited.
I'm excited.
I don't even care if I make anything. I just want to meet everybody.
Absolutely. We're coming to network.
I'm coming to chat.
Pick brains, get ideas.
So I don't know. Donna, I thought I saw online, though, that you could still get the bigger ones. Don't quote me, though. I'm thinking that might be
I
not
can't
accurate.
imagine that they would get rid of the big ones altogether.
I mean, the big ones, when you wrap them with ribbon and put a big bow on them, they're just so nice that way.
Roz, I would be too. He's handsome.
Oh, he's so handsome. I am. I'm like, you think Megan Fugate yells? Put all his clubbies on the same floor. I hope the hotel put the clubbies on different floors for everybody's sake. Because if not, y'all in for a rude awakening.
Oh, you guys are killing me.
Floyd's just going to give me my earplugs. I just put my earbuds in. Because we are sharing a room with Angela from 3L Creations and Roy. Now, Roy is not going to the convention. Lord knows what that boy's going to do.
Going to a ball game.
No, they're going to a ball game Sunday night. After convention. They're staying an extra day in St. Louis. And they're flying in, so he won't have a car. And no, he ain't driving mine. So, now we are at 25 inches. So when you do a poof, if you want a big wreath, I won't be able to take pictures of this on my door. Because it's just so big.
Roz, the clubbies better not get me kicked out of the hotel.
No, I will have my mask on my face. Everybody was talking. Derica was talking about that in a live the other day about if we're up moving around, you gotta wear a mask. I'm like, I've been wearing one since it went mandated last year because at work I have to wear one. So I already made my bow. Stacy, this is one of our bow tutorials. We made a funky bow, and this is.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes! Game changer.
Oh, good Lord.
So here is the
I suppose that's good news, Scott.
Here's the other bow that I made for the tutorial, Stacy. So I know you guys struggle at some of the bows that we make, and this is just like huge. You don't do, it's got 4-inch, it's got 2.5-inch, but it's got 1.5-inch in the middle. So this is your other bow tutorial that you will get on Saturday while I'm gone. Floyd's got them all scheduled, so you'll get them. But this thing is well, he will have them scheduled. So it's huge. It's so pretty, though.
You used my 4-inch snowman ribbon, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I used my gnome, so zip it.
Okay.
And then this was the other tutorial. This is for Wednesday.
Hi, Diana.
Hey, y'all. Okay, back to this. So here's our gnome sign.
She squirreled.
I squirreled. Sorry.
She's so excited about Crafters Convention. She can't focus.
So here's my gnome breast cancer sign. I already put my DAP and my
Hi, Laura.
my things on the back. Thank you, Roz. Hi, Laura. So Floyd learned the hard way the other day. He puts his pipe cleaners on like this. And he twists them, and he's like, he had to add more. And I'm like, don't do it that way.
No, I put it on the end, and I still had to add one.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Everybody cover your eyes.
Cover your eyes. Cover your ears.
Well, they can hear what I'm about to do, but...
Don't you throw nothing at me.
Already did.
He was throwing grapevine crap at me earlier. The pumpkin again? This one? So this was a tutorial for the private group. And they sell them at Walmart and all the stores, but I'm like, oh, wouldn't it be fun to make one? It's so cute. Roz.
Be a heck of a road trip, Roz.
It would be a heck of a road trip for her. That'd be passport. For sure, Laura. This is a big wreath. I haven't been making any that big because, number one, my white door that I take pictures on.
Yeah, we're gonna change that out.
My door is gonna come up here, so when I make my grapevines, I can work off of it. Thank you, Dawn. Thanks, Roz.
We found some really cool shiplap material at Menards.
Oh, it's kind of like my shells. But we're going to attach our sign. I already made a bow. Now, I did not put anything on the inside. What I do is I don't cut off my pipe cleaners.
Okay, Scott. Thanks.
Bye.
We'll
see you in a few days.
Wednesday?
Yep, Wednesday.
Wednesday evening?
So my funky bows usually go about 10, 11 o'clock. Now, if I want to put 3, we're looking at maybe midnight, 10 and 8. I do things on a clock, which it does help. So I don't take my pipe cleaners out in case I want to add any ribbon to places that don't have a sign, don't have a bow, because then it doesn't look like it's so like when your ribbon tails are coming out from behind another bow or behind your sign. They just look funky. Thank you, Bianca. Now, I will admit, when Floyd printed my sign, this is the first time I printed it, it seemed a little purple than pink. But after you get this color of mesh in here, it kind of balances it out.
It fits the wreath.
So the only thing I would do differently, now I had already made my bow. Like I said, I did it for a tutorial. Thank you, Mo.
Should have incorporated some fuchsia.
Yeah, I would have put some fuchsia into the bow.
It still looks good.
Yeah.
Well, like Jeanette said, we will be rooming with Angela. So I would imagine that for those of you that follow Angela, she went live numerous times from Wreath Makers Live. So I imagine we'll probably be going live from Crafters Convention.
Go live in our room when the guys are sleeping.
Oh, heck no.
So the first night, Wednesday night, I know there's a couple people that aren't going to be able to get there till Thursday. Which is, you know, hey, that's what you gotta do. And there's supposed to be a meet and greet Wednesday night. If you didn't see, Katie from Crazy Maisie will be presenting Friday. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you that or not, but oh, I did.
Scott's already gone. So.
Scott's gone. Thanks, Dawn.
Oh, that's what I wanted to ask him was why the big secrets?
In case something changes, probably.
Probably.
I know Andrea Brown had to back out. She's not. I mean, she's been having some health issues. She's not feeling the greatest.
It is going to suck. We're not going to get to meet her.
Yeah. I mean, there's people, you know, like I'm in Katie's group. Floyd is in Candy's crew.
Yes,
he actually joined that.
Yep, I did.
So I have to go sign in under him if I want to go see something in Candy's crew.
I'm learning all kinds of stuff in there.
Are you?
I'm about to make a grave saddle.
Oh Lord.
I like watching
Jen.
It's not that I don't like watching Candy and Megan, but Jen makes the most amazing centerpieces.
That's good.
And then she made an awesome grave saddle.
So you don't want your sign if you have a metal one, which if you don't know, we have stopped making wood ones for now just because, you know, price of wood and everything with it.
It's more the labor.
It's a very labor intensive thing to do. Oh, I got a little cup right here.
I went back to work and
He actually has to do something now.
The wood. I wish I could take the materials and make the signs at work because I don't do anything at work, but I have to be there.
Okay, so we have a tie here, one here, and one here that doesn't have anything in it. So we can add more if we want. I tend sometimes to not add them.
I forgot Vincent is a member of Candy's crew too.
Oh, is he?
Marilyn, I like both, but I'll be honest with you. We made the wood signs, started making the wood signs because we had numerous requests for people that wanted them. And I'll be honest with you, they really didn't sell all that well.
Mm-mm. Well, I mean, they were
more expensive.
A little more expensive, but
the metal ones are easier to make.
I did this and this. So we can add. I think I would add one here and maybe one here. Not on every tie that's open.
Well, wood prices have come down. Oh, for those of you that like to make crafts out of pallet boards, please be careful. Yes, the shipping weight was more on the wood signs as well.
Yeah, it was just a little bit more.
A guy I follow on YouTube that makes wood items, him and his son both got really sick because the pallets.
Aren't they got formaldehyde in them or something?
Well, they don't know. They don't.
There's some kind of chemical in them.
There was some kind of chemical in the pallet boards, and it made him and his son really sick. Oh, what is Jen's? I can't remember what her Facebook page is.
I don't know. That's your thing.
I watch her in Candy's private group.
We'll have to see what. I want to do a page of people we follow that. I mean, and I'll watch anybody. I mean, there's a few people that their things just not my jam.
Well, there are a lot of people that
maybe I'm not everybody else's jam either.
I mean, there's people that I watch and participate in their lives that I don't necessarily Okay, it's not that I don't like their creations, but it's just different than
what we would do.
It's not my taste.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a couple to kind of fill in the blank spots. And I will probably at some point change out the bow. Not tonight because I'm packing. To incorporate some more of the fuchsia color to tie it into the wreath better. I started with 12-inch tails, and then I'm like, those things are barely peeking out of there. And I've graduated to 13. Personality conflict. Yeah, I would say that. And there's some people that I've learned a lot about, but sometimes I just can't listen to them. If you know what I mean.
And some people don't like the way me and Jeanette banter back and forth.
No, that's okay.
We've had.
Aw, thanks, Marilyn.
I mean, we've had people comment that
we talk too much.
We talk too much. We distract.
We argue.
We're not.
I'm like, if you think that's arguing,
believe me, if we were arguing, the live would go silent. You guys wouldn't see or hear anything. Because when we fight,
we don't fight.
We don't fight a whole lot anymore. We're too busy.
I just say whatever and walk away.
We do.
So I don't think I'm going to put one here, so I'm going to cut this one off. I'm not putting one here. You can probably flip my camera for me. Flip my switch.
I'll have to research.
Yeah, but I would like to make a list of the people that we follow. JoJo and Nana. Nana could hold her own.
Absolutely, she does.
No wonder JoJo's so thirsty. Aw, thanks, Marine. Bianca likes the mood. Oh, does it, kitty? Well, you know, when I first started working at Walmart, I was on overnights. He was on second shift. It's what worked for our family and our kids. And so he would stop by after, and we would banter back and forth, and they would ask me, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" They're like, "Oh, you and your husband were arguing." I'm like, that ain't arguing. The number one cause, there's two things people argue about: kids and money. And money, it is what it is. You either have it or you don't. Don't spend it if you don't.
The kids are all
grown up. So
it's a non-issue anymore.
It's pretty much a non-issue. I know, Bianca.
We only fight about money when it comes to going to Hobby Lobby.
He'll say, "Don't spend over X amount of dollars."
But then
he starts throwing stuff in the cart.
Well, yeah, that's my half.
That's his half. Nothing was ever said about his half. He just said, "Don't spend over X." And you know what? He's never said, he'll say, "You pay the bills, honey. You know how much money we can spend. Credit card." No. So here we go. So it's a big one. It is 26 inches. And it's probably yeah.
That ain't bad.
I haven't made this big a one for quite a while.
Pretty thick.
It's almost 9 inches thick with the big puffy bow. Yep, Roz. Thanks, guys. Thank you. How long have we been married? 17 years. So, there used to be a running joke. We've both been married 3 times. And I was married 5 years the first time. And I was married 10 years the second time. So, it was a running joke that he was only good for 15 years. 5, 10, 15. So, 15 came around and he's like, "Well, time to trade me in." I'm like, "I'm too old for that. If you leave, I ain't ever getting remarried." So, I'll keep him around.
Gee, thanks.
Somebody's got to do laundry.
True. True story.
Yeah. Thank you, Diana. Alright, so I'm not going to be live on Wednesday.
Well, we can't say that.
Okay, I'll be live, but I won't be making something. Because you
We
can't see me make anything at Crafters Convention, but we'll go live. We'll show you some of the fun that we're having. You know, Katie's group is going to do a ribbon exchange on Friday evening. So we'll be doing other things that we can do lives from. I know Angela and I will both be just like, here, grab the camera. So we'll be doing all that. Oh, that's good, Kitty.
Nah, I don't cook, and I sure as heck don't clean.
He'll say, leave me a list. Because I'm like, I walk in the house and there's dirty dishes, and I've worked 2 nights in a row, and I'm like, you can't do the dishes? You didn't leave me a note.
All I ask is that she leave me a list.
I shouldn't have to leave him a note to clean the dirty dishes.
Now you're starting to sound like your daughter. It's a guy
Thanks,
thing.
Patty.
It's a guy thing. Leave me a list.
But we'll go live this week. The private group will have their tutorials on their regular time and dates. If you're interested in the private group, send me a message. I'll get back to you when I get back. It meets twice a week. It's $10 a month. We do a lot of different things in there. And then I will probably be public live next Monday night because I won't have to work that day. He will, but I won't. So
we'll want to talk about. I'm sure we'll hear some juicy stories from Crafters Convention.
Yeah. Thanks, Vincent. All right, guys. Have a great rest of your night and happy crafting. Bye-bye.